let's look at this issue because what parents are, I mean, number one, nursing your baby to sleep is great.
Yeah.
It's love. But parents are taught today, don't always nurse your baby to sleep. Don't always rock your baby to sleep because then they're going to get used to that. Then when they wake up in the middle of the night, they're going to need that to be able to fall asleep again. Turns out that's true.
Yes.
They get into that habit. But on the other hand, you can't keep a baby from falling asleep at the breast or in your arms.
Yeah.
And it's the most beautiful thing you ever do with your baby. So we can't be telling people not to do it. But if they do it, it's going to teach the baby a bad habit. And so this drives people crazy. There's a very simple solution to the problem. You use swaddling, white noise, and if you have to, the little swingy thing that we were talking about. So here's what you do. You nurse your baby to sleep right before you put them to bed. They fall asleep in your arms. Wrap them up, swaddle them snugly, turn on the white noise about as loud as the shower in the background.
Yes.
And enjoy that close time. Then you slide your baby into the bassinet, and then you wake them up. You scratch the bottom of their feet, or you jiggle them a little bit, or you tickle their necks. You wake them up. They're drunk from the milk anyway. They've got the swaddling, they've got the white noise to keep them from exploding. So they look around. Sometimes they fuss a little bit. Maybe you have to jiggle the crib for 5 or 10 seconds. And then your baby will fall back asleep. And in that 10 seconds, the baby learns how to put themselves to sleep in the middle of the night when they wake up, if they're not hungry or uncomfortable.
Now, can I play devil's advocate a little bit? So
yeah,
keep in mind, a lot of people who find me, they're desperately Googling for solutions because I believe they tend to have more challenging babies. And there might be, you know, like a milk protein intolerance. There might be some small thing that's making it harder for them. But the people who have like the baby who just falls asleep and takes 2-hour naps, they don't spend their afternoon on Google looking for sleep stuff. So something that has come up, and I appreciate this, is that for 2 reasons. One is sometimes it's so hard to get your baby to fall asleep that they're terrified to wake them back up again because they've just worked for 30 minutes to soothe their fussy, tired baby. And so there's this instinct of, I'm not going to undo that and wake him up.
I know.
Because, you know, maybe they tried it once or twice, baby's eyes pop open, screaming, they're back to ground one, you know, back to the rocking and the nursing, and they're like, well, I'm not doing that again. That was terrible. Like, why would I do that?
No, that's exactly right. People, I mean, normally when I say to wake them up, people, you know, leave the room in droves.
Yeah.
You know, they're packing up, they're out of there, you know, because it doesn't make any sense. We're always taught never wake a sleeping baby.
Well, you've worked so hard on this. I don't want to undo it.
But here's the thing of it. I mean, there are 2 points you have to understand. One point is that if they're not swaddled and you don't have white noise and you try this, forget it. They're going to scream. So they're drunk from the milk. They're swaddled snugly. They've got the strong white noise going. So that is all in your favor. That stacks the deck in your favor to keep them asleep or help them fall asleep faster, I should say.